Really, really beautiful. Look at those colorations. Quite incredible. One eye staring back at me. I can't see the other one, but it's probably staring back at you guys. They've got an incredible ability to be able to move their eyes omnidirectionally, meaning that, like now, it's looking back at me, and with its other eye it can be looking forward. Look at those beautiful cryptic markings. Critical for camouflage is not only color, but also shades. The more different shades there are, the more it will break up a solid color or structure, thus making it harder to pick up or see. It's even got some beautiful stripes that it's flared up on its eyes. And they've got special pores called chromatophores that they can fill accordingly with different color or different amounts of color to create the shades they're looking for. This is a medium-sized one. They get about twice this size when they're fully grown, and this is the only chameleon that we find in this area, the flapneck chameleon. They are one of my favorite creatures. I've seen only a very few times when I've had a lot of spare time on my hands. I've sat with chameleons and watched them and waited, and finally, after waiting for longer than your normal person would wait to see it, a fly will land or a grasshopper will land on the end of a branch, and they shake their head from side to side, kind of lining up and getting their directions and calculations correct. And then that tongue comes shooting out at such a high speed. I've never seen them miss in the few times that I have seen them go for insects. Now this is called the flapneck chameleon because if we were to agitate it, it would flare up the underside of its throat, and when it does flare that part of its throat, there's orange pigment there, and typically bright orange colors or bright colors, red, orange, yellows, tend to scare off potential predators. It's termed aposematic coloration, and birds have it, some butterflies have it as well. So brightly colored animals typically tend to be not too tasty. As great as this is, folks, and even though it is completely relaxed, I think we should put him back into a bush and let him carry on with his day. Interesting to see that it is on the move today because it is quite cool. So being a cold-blooded animal, you typically find they don't move as much during the cooler weather. Wonderful. Okay, folks, I believe Hayden has got a very interesting and somewhat larger animal to show you guys. So, from the chameleon and Jason and myself, we'll see you later.